My friends, I feel like I'm so far away, but I wanted to come have a fireside chat with you all about the new moon in Sagittarius, which is exact tonight. I'm in Arizona, so it is at 6:45 p.m., 8:45 East Coast, 5:45 West Coast. You can do the math. This new moon is conjunct the galactic center at 28 degrees of Sagittarius. The galactic center is the center of the Milky Way. So this is a massive, major new moon. This is usually one of my favorite new moons of the year. I did a YouTube earlier this week about how this was very much so a heart opening at new moon. And here's the thing. The galactic center is the center of it's the center of the Milky Way. We're all getting pulled. I feel like we're all the solar system gets pulled. It's like the gravitational pull, black hole of the Milky Way. And so there's a huge, what I'm, I guess, saying is there's a huge force with this new moon, right? It's like a galactical force pulling you into this new kind of reality that we've all been building and working towards all year, because this year has been, it's been a shit show, really. That's just what it's been. And right now we're kind of just in between these two worlds. We're navigating the unknown, and we're having to really karmically clear a lot of our past. And that energy is very prominent and pronounced with this new moon because it is conjunct the galactic center, and it is also square Saturn and Neptune that are in Pisces, which we're closing out major Pisces cycles, which Pisces has to do with your karma in general anyway. And then Saturn's your karma. Neptune is the trickster. It is the planet that keeps you disembodied and disengaged from being connected here on Earth. And so there's so many kind of familial patterns. There's so many ancient just patterns that are just inherited coming to surface. The things that your soul signed up for to clear is surfacing with this new moon. And there's again this heart healing energy with this new moon, because the ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter, and Jupiter is retrograding Cancer square Chiron. And we have had Jupiter square Chiron. We had it in October. And so you can think back to themes that were coming up for you in October to know how this might manifest for you. But basically, there is this reconciliation between your inner heart and your identity. And this can surface rage, it can surface grief, it can surface past emotions, it can surface familial-ish, it can surface inner child wounds, and just an achy breaky heart is kind of the energy of Chiron. As an astrologer, right, you have relationships with all the planets, and Chiron really you feel in your heart is what I would say. I said as someone with a natal Chiron in Cancer, it's an achy, it's literally I'm just hearing the achy breaky heart. And with Jupiter in Cancer, Cancer is your inner heart. And so we're having to really go inside of our inner deepest parts of our heart and really kind of feel and move through the emotions. And so if emotions have been coming up this week, it's because it is ripping you open to experiencing more joy. And so I wanted to come on with this new moon energy and go live to really speak on the whole point is to connect you to your joy. The whole point of my freaking work is to connect you back to your joy. And the whole this is my Sagittarius energy. It is my Gemini 5th house moon energy. I was born a bundle and a ball of joy, right? The whole point of doing the healing work is to be happy and to have joy in your life and to experience love and abundance and riches and whatever is your heart desires, right? Whatever makes you happy. But the whole point of doing the healing work and really like manifestation in general, the spiritual experience, like the whole point is to be happy, right? Like that is the whole point. And what happens is to feel joy. Brene Brown, my girl, says joy is the most vulnerable emotion, right? Because joy comes from the heart. And I really basically, like the theme of my year was opening my heart. And here's the thing, right? Opening your heart can be really painful. That's why so few people do it. But your joy exists in your heart, right? That's why vulnerability exists there. And so, like, again, like the whole point of this human experience, the whole point of being spiritual, the whole point of like personal development, the whole point of astrology is to get you in alignment with your joy. Like that is the whole fucking point. Like, what else are we doing here if we're not going to live from love and our hearts and our joy? Like, literally, what is the fucking point? And so you might have to move through emotions, though, to open your heart, right? Because your heart was closed from past pain or past trauma, or because it wasn't safe, or whatever reason you closed your heart to begin with, right? You like have trust issues. And so the way to open your heart is to forgive, right? Forgiveness opens the heart. So whether there is some sort of past version of yourself you need to forgive, if there's a person you need to forgive, if even there's like a past life you need to reconcile and forgive, there's like a forgiveness that needs to happen with this new moon so that you can open your heart deeper to more joy, more love, more abundance. And I'm not joking, like every time I move through an emotion that doesn't feel good, there is so much joy on the other side. Like we know that as soon as we let our bodies process emotion, there's so much openness, there's so much relief, there's so much like expansion after letting ourselves process the emotion. And so really like the whole healing journey is really just getting you to your joy. And I feel like so many people get lost and twisted and disconnected from like that is the whole point, that is the whole goal, is for you to experience more joy. Like the whole point is for you to be happy. And so if you're not like happy, there's usually your heart, it means your heart is usually still closed. And so, again, you have to live a life from your heart is so rich and it is so rewarding and like legit, like I wake up every freaking day like so happy and like alive and like I just have built such a like an incredible relationship with myself. And like life gets to be like such a balance of like play and like muse. Like that's really how I'm like the whole like because that is what makes you magnetic as a woman. It's like when you live from your heart, that's when you're in your magnetism. And you're like equal parts like play and equal parts like iconic energy, right? Like you're exuding and living from your heart. And then it's like that galactic center energy. It's like that energy has a gravitational pull. But if you're not in your body and your heart's not open and you're leaking your energy to everything, or you're keeping your past alive and you're continuing to tell yourself stories from like what happened to you or like whatever, you're missing the joy that exists in the present moment. Because the present moment is where everything exists. It's where everything happens. And so you're going back into your past or you're projecting into your future and you're not present, which your magnetism lies in the present moment. Your joy is in the present moment. It's the only place it can exist. You're not feeling joy in the present, in the future. You can pull your future into your present through feeling, but you're feeling it in the present moment, right? And so there's so much like just like it's like you're ripping off a suit, right? It's like I just watched the last Mission Impossible movie, and it's like they like rip off, and they like rip off the mask. It's like you're ripping off the mask of your past, and like you're just like choosing to be happy, but like it's more rather than like a face, it's more of like a bodysuit. It's like a meat suit. It's like you're ripping off the meat suit that is like protecting your heart from potential pain, but it's also protecting you from potential pleasure. This new moon is conjunct Venus. Venus is pleasure. Venus in Sagittarius, all she wants to do is have a good time. I have Venus in Sagittarius in my chart. all I want to do, like I always just say, I'm like, go big or go home. I'm here for a good time. Like my love language is laughter. Like that is the whole point. That is the entire point. Like, what is the point if we're not having fun? Like, I'm going to laugh my way through the fucking apocalypse. Do you know what I mean? And so, and it's so funny too, because like I was talking to one of my girlfriends today, and she was like, you're so funny. And I was like, yeah, like it's the most innate and natural part of me is to be funny. But like when I was out of my body and like closed in my heart, like guess who was not fucking funny, right? Like I was disconnected from the fucking joy, right? Because I was not being, because when you come into your body and you open your heart, like your vibrancy naturally turns on, your joy naturally turns on. You don't have to do anything to be happy. You move from an inspired place of like, what's going to light me up today, but you're already connected to your heart. You don't need something outside of you to make you happy. It's just actually your most natural state to be as a woman, is to be in your joy, to be in your bliss. It's like that je ne sais quoi energy, right? And so then you do things from a place of like inspired action rather than I'm taking an action to make myself try and feel something. And there are some times in like that you'll do things to, make yourself feel good, like to do like the internal switch, right? But when you're actually in your body and you're open in your heart, like you just live from inspiration and you're following the guidance and then you're getting the codes and then you're taking the actions, and it's just like from such the intention and the energy behind everything you do is completely different because you're not reliant on the external world to make you happy because you're already internally happy. And everything then just gets to be richer and juicier and more satisfying and more fulfilling. You're not like going and looking for love for everywhere that you go because you already have your needs met. You're already happy. You've already met that within yourself. And so this whole new moon is like really like reminding you that like you are the source of your own joy and the source of your own happiness. But you gotta like clear those emotions that are keeping you disembodied and closed-hearted first. Because as soon as you do that, your joy is right there. It's right there. Your joy is not in the man. Your joy is not in the G-Wagon. Your joy is not in going on the date. Your joy is not in getting the clients. Your joy is inside of you. And when you're joyful inside of you, like, you're just going to naturally attract the things that you want. And that's how things just get to be so much easier because you're moving from inspiration and a place of I'm already whole and I'm already happy and I'm already satisfied rather than I need something outside of me to make us feel a certain way. Because what you want in the external is the feeling anyway. Like, you don't want the man because you want the man. You want the man because you want to feel like you're in love. You want the feeling. So when you already feel whole and happy and in love and satisfied with yourself and who you are and the love that you have for yourself, you're going to attract someone way beyond that has all of that love for you and more. Because what you want is the feeling. But when you're disconnected from your body, you're disconnected from your feeling. And then you can actually just use your emotions and your feeling to quantum leap and pull things in. And that's like really how we're manifesting moving into 2026. It's going to be like we're going to be shown how much our bodies and our energy field actually attract things because people are trying to manifest things from only 3D action, which is like most people do not have action blocks. I've never like met someone that's like can't show up and take action. And if you can, again, and if you can't, that is again a nervous system problem. Like people are not inherently lazy; they are stuck in a frozen state in their nervous systems, right? But most people do not have an action problem. They do not have an action problem. If you work a 9 to 5, you do not have an action problem, right? And so it's like not about the action anymore. It's about the alignment. It's about the embodiment. right? So it's like, what are you actually embodied in? Because anyone can go out and like work, if everyone, we all do things, we all take action. So why do we all have different results, right? It's because what you're embodied in, what you believe you're deserving and worthy of, which your worth is inherent, but it's like you're actually deciding how big of a life you want. And then God is matching it. Like, that's really what it is. But we think that we have to go out and hustle and force and prove and exert and control everything to get what we want. When really, it's like life is just reflecting to you your inner world. You're always going to move. You're always going to take aligned action. We're here to create. It's literally the point. Creation is the most natural expression of your heart. I create every single day. I do something that is creative. Every single day. Every single day I create. It's the most natural state of a woman. As a woman, we're naturally creative. We're naturally expressing ourselves. But when you're trying to take 3D action to get a result, you're making it so much harder for yourself. And then when you get the thing, it's going to be so much less rewarding and fulfilling. Which is why people have a life that looks good, but it doesn't feel good. Because it was built and created and manifested out of alignment. It was manifested in a very 3D linear way. And so as we move into 2026, its creation and manifestation is going to be like based on your embodiment. And you'll be able to tell who's embodied and who's not based on the results people are getting. Right? And so we're really just showing people a new way of doing things by living from our hearts. Because when you live from your heart, everything just gets to feel so different. When you drive your car, that's an opportunity for you to get fucking locked in. Like driving a car is like my favorite fucking thing. Going on my morning walk, like people see you going through these 3D motions, but really you're connected to the 5D. You're fucking manifesting. You're getting the business plan. You're getting the ideas. You're getting the downloads. You're getting the inspiration. You're getting the guidance. And so you're just living in this like crazy experience, feeling so good, so aligned, so lit up by everything that's coming through when you're just going about your day. And then people are like, well, how did she do it? And it's like, no, I was fucking tapped in because I did the work to be in my body and to open my heart. Like if people like observed me on like, this is what makes like, if people like observed me from like a very 3D perspective, my life would look pretty similar to most other people. Right? It's like, oh, she gets up, she goes for her walk, she puts on her makeup, she works out. But it's like, no, like I'm getting guided 24/7. I'm getting signs, I'm getting messages, I'm getting intuitive hits. I'm fucking vibing out. I feel so fucking good. I feel so lit up. I feel so happy. I feel so full of joy. I'm just laughing. I'm smiling. Like, I'm just so lit up from within. And it feels so fucking good. And then you're so tapped in, and that's like literally you just are always getting shortcuts. Things are dropping in. You meet the person at the right time. You get the guidance. You get the nudge. You get the inspiration. It's like that life just becomes so much more fucking fun. Like it's literally you're playing out a fucking video game character, and every level you just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you hold more and you grow more and you receive more. It's like you're like literally Mario when he like gets a coin and then he gets like triples in size, and that's how big your energy field gets. And so this new moon is so powerful, and this week has been so powerful because we're getting an opportunity to clear out our emotions, because raising your vibration is a very physical process. That's why, again, most people don't do it. Most people don't have high vibrations. I know because you're here, you're different, right? And so when you can actually do the work to clear out your emotions in your body, you're naturally going to be magnetic. And so that's why you get what most people won't. And everyone will be wondering how you did it. But you don't actually need anything outside of you. It's all about, it all comes back to the heart. It all is about connecting to your heart. Your heart is where your higher self lives. Your heart is where your joy lives. Your heart is where your magnetism lives. Your heart is where your greatness lies. And you already know who this version of you is, who is living a life from her heart. You just got to connect to her a bit. You can already feel her within you. You already know she exists. You were born knowing. I did a post about this today, I've never once read someone's birth chart and then been like surprised by the information. It validates and affirms who you already are, who you already know yourself to be. But then I can also see all of the patterning that is preventing you from living from that place. Because it's all in the chart. So then we just have to recalibrate and rebalance your energy so that this part of you just naturally exudes and expresses because you're embodied in it. So you got to clear up your identity, you got to work with your nervous system, and you got to clear out your emotions and smash those patterns so that you can just be living from your joy. Because let me tell you, your joy is everything that you're looking for. You're not looking for the external things. You're looking for your fucking joy. You got everything that you wanted, but you didn't get the joy, which is why so many women get everything that they want and they realize that's not the thing that made them happy. Because they had to override living from their heart to get what they want. That's why they have what they want, but it doesn't feel good. So, if you want to liberate your heart and live from your authentic expression, I'm hosting a 4-month journey of connecting and attuning you to your inner icon energy as laid the foundation from your birth chart. It's called Cosmic Icon. It is aligning with Uranus clearing out and finishing its transit through Taurus, because it's all about divine feminine embodiment and raising your value, raising your standards, raising your worth, and working with the body. Taurus is somatic. Your vibration is somatic. Because what you hold and store within your body is your vibration. So we're going to raise your vibration, move through your patterns, break through your current glass ceiling, so that you can just naturally be liberated and expressed in your joy, which is the most innate and natural way for you to live. And when you focus on having a rich inner world, imagine what your external world is going to look like. That's all I have to say. So you can message me, Icon. You want to join, claim this for yourself. I'm also doing my one-on-one sessions for the new year, so make sure you get your reading in before the new year. Go through your 2026 transits, set yourself up for success. I am also enrolling in my one-on-one coaching for the new year as well. So you can DM me, have a chat, get inside, and we're going to fucking Venus in 2026 is what I have to say. We're going to explode and become the little cosmic rock stars and superstars and supermodels and icons that we came here to be. So all my love, happy new moon, go out and experience the fucking joy, baby. Bye.